So it's been 5 weeks, 5 long weeks of phone calls and emails and chasing and whatever else. So let me get into it. First of all, I had no idea that my last video was going to reach so many people. I had no idea it was going to go that far. I've had so many comments, emails, best wishes, offering advice and everything else. I've had some great advice, some decent comments of just people hoping it's going to work out and everything else. So first of all, thank you to all you lot. Thanks so much. It goes a long way. I've had quite a bit of good advice and whatever else. So many new subscribers, so welcome to the channel. Genuinely thank you very much for your comments and everything else. Right, I've got the van back. I'm sat in the van now as we talk. The actual owner, which is me now, but the actual owner before, Frank, he's now a subscriber. He's going to follow along. So first of all, thank you, Frank, for basically sticking to your word from the start. You said I could have the van back at a decent price. To be fair, he could have sold the van for more than double what he gave me the van for. Today, the police said yesterday that the van can be released. So he picked me up yesterday, finished work at Warsaw. He's come from Warsaw back to London where he lives. From London he's come all the way to Reading to pick me up, and then we've gone all the way to Oxford to pick the van up in, yeah, Oxford, Abingdon, a place called Egerton's. Lovely bunch of people there. But yeah, so he stuck to his word. We've gone there, picked the van up. I'm now sat in the van. The van is now, logbook is sent off, everything else. The van is in my name. So yeah, first of all, thanks Frank, sticking to your word, everything else. That's the good news. So, as it stands at the moment, I've got the van back, which is brilliant news. I can just crack on now. The scam comments and everything else about the actual owner, that's been put to bed. I'm not having none of that. Like, I've met the guy, he's the most genuine guy out there. He wouldn't have done everything he's done for me to earn what he's earned out of the van. It don't make no sense at all. The fees and everything that we've had to pay at Egerton's and whatever else, he's made hardly anything out of it. It don't make no sense for it to be a scam. Maybe if it was a 10 grand van, 20 grand van, but not this. I'm not having it. So I've put that to bed. The actual dealer I bought the van from doesn't seem too bothered. I've sent him all the legal stuff, all the paperwork, everything else. I've told him I'm getting solicitors involved. He wants to wait for the case to end. He wants to see the outcome of the Met Police and see what happens there. Now, my situation is I was still sold a stolen van, so he's just dragging this out. I know where this is going to go. This is going to have to go to small claims court. I've spoken with a couple of solicitors. They've both said it's not as simple as I may think, because there's a bit of a chain and whatever else. They went into detail, but it's not as simple as I think it should be. So they've advised me to wait until the case is done, build up as much as possible, and then go at them when I've got all the information in place. The motor ombudsman, they can't help. I've been in contact with them, we've spoke quite a few times. The further they've looked into it, they can't help because the company, the dealer I bought the van from, isn't accredited. So they've basically sent me an email saying, unfortunately, we can't help. So I have a few things I need to address from the previous video. The guy I spoke to before said he worked for We Buy Any Van. Looking at his email, he works for loads of different companies, but one of them is We Buy Any Old Van. I don't think they're the same company as We Buy Any Van. So I just want to put it out there, if it's not the same company, then I fully apologise for bringing up We Buy Any Van. I don't want to badmouth anyone's business if they've not done nothing wrong, so I just put that out there. Now it's We Buy Any Old Van. So the guy that's actually caused all this shit, he's been invited in for an interview by the Met Police. Invited. I don't think anything's going to happen. Not with him. He's got to admit it in the interview. He's already admitted it to Frank, his so-called mate, that he's done it, but he's got to admit it in the interview. And if he do, I don't think anything's going to happen. I think it'll be a slap on the wrist and that's it. And that's it. That's where we are at the moment. Brilliant news, I've got the van back, and I can finally put the comments to rest about Frank being a scammer and whatever else. I 100% don't believe that he is. I fully believe he told me the full story, everything went through. His mates just turned him over. It's as simple as that. But yeah, this is the main update really. I've got the van back. I will put it, if I can beat the dealer and get my money back off him, I'll do a small little update just letting you know that that I've got my money back and whatever else. But so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks again for your comments and everything else. Have a great day.